If you've seen the movie or read the book, The Big Short, you know Michael Burry. Well, right now he has made some big changes to his portfolio. Let's break it down. I'm going to cover exactly what happened in his portfolio. I'm also going to link that to what's going on with Elon Musk because he had a few words to say. Let's get into it. Scion Asset Management, you could see over the last little while what he has done. And I'll tell you right now, there's been a lot more sells than buys. Market value as of this particular 13F, which is September 30th, $41 million. That's it. Previously, the prior market value was $2 billion. So a lot has changed here, okay? New purchases, 3 stocks. 3. That's it. Now, you don't know what's happening. Between that previous date and today, there could have been 100 things that have changed. But we could see the changes over time and get a little bit insight as to what this one particular individual is doing. What he does on a daily basis, we really don't know. We don't know what's going on inside his head, but it's just interesting. Taking a look at the top sells. Tesla's put, gone. 35% change right there. You could look at Facebook calls, gone. TLT, puts, gone. Looking at Google's calls, and gone. Okay, he's getting rid of all of these. I organize this based on the change in shares, and you could see it for yourself. You can go down the list, everything, the puts, the calls, reducing so many different positions, including a put on ARK. Okay, so maybe he sees things changing. He's a cryptic guy, doesn't say too much. He's been saying a lot more recently through Twitter, but still, we don't necessarily understand the puzzles. He doesn't give information straightforward. He kind of wants a reaction from people sometimes. It's interesting. Now, you could look through here if you're interested, but I mean, basically everything, it's gone. It's gone. All the positions that he had are pretty much gone. So what is going on inside of his head? We really don't know, but I just find after all of which he has said, now suddenly he's changing course. He's not flipping to the other side and saying, well, everything's going to be okay. He's still highlighting what's going on, and I think it is important. You see, he doesn't just short. He buys things, and it could be, whether he's buying puts or calls, but he's making bets on both sides. Some things are going up, some things are going down. He has been successful. Not on all of his trades. There's nobody that's been successful on all of their trades. But you could see what he's done. And I think it's interesting to say the least. Now, Elon Musk has been in the news recently because one of the bets that was taken by Michael Burry had been essentially buying puts or essentially shorting Elon Musk's Tesla. And since he sold that, we've seen a lot happen. Musk exercises options, sells $930 million more Tesla shares. So far, $7.8 billion worth of stock this month. And you have seen what has happened to the stock. I mean, I could pull it up right here and just take a look because although in the previous trading session, by the time you watch this video, it has come up from where it was, it's still way, way off the top. Okay, then we look at this. Big Short Michael Burry thinks Elon Musk just wants to sell Tesla. So he says this, let's face it, Elon Musk borrowed against 88 million shares, sold all of his mansions, moved to Texas, and is asking Bernie Sanders whether he should sell more stock. He doesn't need the cash, he just wants to sell Tesla. Just think about it. And where he's pointing right here is when Elon Musk said Tesla is too high, and not kidding, and it's gone up many, many fold since. Now, there's a lot of nuance there. And remember, like I said, if you follow Michael Burry and you understand him, he doesn't say things very linearly. He's not being literal in a lot of cases, and he's just trying to kind of irk people. I could feel him on that, definitely. But I just want to show you this, just because it connects in with all of what we are seeing right now, here's how Elon Musk's fortune has benefited from taxpayers' help. A lot of people do mention this and talk about it. And of course, I have talked about this extensively, and I'm going to do a video for you showing how literally 100% taxing of income, 100% tax on income of every single person would still not pay off what the government owes in that given year. Imagine that. Okay, that's how bad the situation is. But what's going on? What do you think about stocks? What's happening with stocks? Well, Goldman Sachs, top down, S&P earnings per share and index level forecasts. All I need to note here was the fact that they believe Goldman Sachs, who has never been correct once ever in history, believes that the S&P will be at 5,100 by the end of 2022. Nobody knows where it's going to be. It could be at 55,000. It could be at 1,000. Nobody really knows, but that's what they are saying. And then you look at this, just giving you the baseline 5,100, but the upside could be potentially 5,500 and so on. They always want to cover their bases. Minus 25% is what they believe is the maximum downside. What do you believe by the end of 2022 could be the maximum downside? Will there be any downside? I want to know from you. And before you go, don't go anywhere without hitting that thumbs up button to support the channel. This would allow other people who aren't even aware of the Money GPS to find out about it just by clicking that thumbs up button. It's right down there. All right, I'll see you on the next one.